Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. Hope doesn't live in the life that we thought we'd be having right now. It lives here inside the season that we're already standing in. We often lose so much energy when we're comparing what is to what we imagined life might look like at this point. Sometimes we think we should feel more certain. We feel like we should have it all figured out by now. Sometimes we wish we were more successful, and we're always looking forward to the next achievement, a bigger house or a newer car. And there's nothing wrong with those things, but what if we can also love where we are and what we have right now today? More certainty would be great, knowing for sure that everything's always going to work out and all of our decisions are going to be the best we could possibly make and nothing's ever going to go wrong. That'd be nice for sure, but hope doesn't grow and when we're comparing or when we're looking for different answers, right? It grows when we are aware in our everyday awareness. Every season of life carries its own sort of energy and its own work, I guess. Sometimes it's about building and growing and first time ever experiences. Other chapters or other seasons are about waiting or being content with what is. Some are about healing or releasing, or maybe learning how to be gentle with yourself. And none of them are wrong. If this season feels quieter than you expected, maybe it's just time that you listen and enjoy the pause. And if it feels slower, maybe it's asking you to have a bit more patience. And if it feels uncertain, can you lean into your capacity to trust that things are going to be okay? You don't need to rush through every chapter to get to the next one. We don't earn life that way. Hope is strengthened when we stop resisting where we are and start asking, what is this season trying to show me? Not everything needs fixing. Not every pause is a problem. Not every delay is a failure. Sometimes hope looks like honoring the truth of now instead of chasing a version of life that only exists in our imagination. Today, I hope you'll take a breath and remind yourself that this season matters. You matter right where you're at today, and possibility hasn't passed you by. It's still unfolding right where you are. This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.